Hey my beautiful friends, I'm Jade. Today I'm bringing you a intense, it's a hard one, but it's good. I promise you're gonna love it. It's for your abdomen, and we're gonna be hitting all of it. So the upper, the lower, the core, the back area, all of it, okay? We also are stretching, so I'm giving you a little breather in between, okay? We're not just gonna go hard. I also make sure that you take the time to stretch it out as well, okay? Intense one, so we're going a little bit faster today. Make sure you drink some water and pace yourself through it. Just go with your own flow. If I'm going too fast, then just go with your own pace, all right? I hope you love it. It's a Pilates workout, so we're not really flowing too much. We're just moving through them, okay? Hope you guys love it. I'll meet you on your mat. All right, friends, let's go ahead and begin by coming onto our backs. So bringing your knees up, take a deep breath and reach your arms up towards the sky. As you exhale, you're gonna reach your arms forward, begin to pull the navel up and in towards your spine, begin to hollow out your belly area, okay? So the front of your body, we're going to, almost like a banana shape, we're gonna really pull that navel in towards your spine, rounding through the back. So we're really spreading the shoulder blades and beginning to release vertebra by vertebra all the way down to the mat. Go ahead and just tuck your shoulder blades so they're flat on the floor. And then what we're gonna do is bring the heels in, pull the tailbone down to eliminate that space in the lower spine, making sure that through these exercises, supine on our back, we're not putting any pressure on our lower spine, all right? So let's begin by just pulling the knees into the chest on an exhale. Then we're just going to lift the legs up slightly and bring the hands right behind the knees here, okay? So right in that crease. Take a deep breath in, and then as we exhale, we're gonna firm the navel in, lift the shoulders up off the floor. The forehead is going to reach up and then slightly forward as we draw those knees in towards the forehead. Okay, we're pressing into the mat with the lower spine. As we inhale, we release all the way down. And then exhale, just drawing a little awareness and strength into that core. Release it down to breathe in. And firm and crunch as we exhale slowly and controlled. Inhale, release. And then exhale, roll it in. So I almost feel like you're lifting the knees and the forehead up. Okay, not necessarily just crunching it, but lifting. Last time, breathe in, release, and firm the core. Really crunch using the strength of your abdomen. Go ahead and release the head down. Keep the knees in towards the chest. Reach the arms up overhead alongside the ears, really reaching through the fingertips here. Deep, full breath in. Begin to exhale, we're gonna fly the arms out towards the side and then flip the palms so they're facing downwards. We're gonna begin to roll up, just like we did before, only we're reaching through the fingertips towards the bottom of the mat, lifting the shoulders up, head is reaching up. We're not really rolling forward here. Go ahead and extend the feet up towards the sky and then begin to lower the legs down. Not all the way, just until you really feel that core contracting. All right, bring the knees in, reach the arms up. Exhale, fly the arms out to the side, flip the palms, energize through the fingertips, roll the body up, firming the lower back into the mat and extending through the toes. Pilates stance, so go ahead and roll the knees and the toes out slightly, heels are touching. Lower with control, energizing through the toes, the legs down. And then begin to pull the knees in. We're gonna reach the arms up and reach them overhead here alongside the ears. So fly it out, lift up, extend the legs a little bit faster, lower down, bring the knees in, bring the arms up, reach. Deep breath, fly, roll, extend, Lower with control, pressing the lower spine in towards the ground here. Bring the knees in, reach the arms up, release the body. This is 4, fly it out, roll it up, a little faster, lift, lower, use the core, the lower abdomen here to really stay steady. Bring the knees in, reach the arms up, release the body, fly it out, reach it up, extend the legs, lower it down, bring it in, 5, arms come up, fly, roll, firm that core, extend the legs, Pilates stance as we extend, lower down. Bring the knees in, reach the arms overhead. 6, fly, roll, extend, lower. Knees in and reach. 7, fly, roll, reaching through the fingertips. Okay, so like you're reaching for something, extend the legs up, rolling, so the heels are touching. Lower down, knees come in, reach, release. 8, fly, roll, extend, lower, maybe a little bit lower this time. Knees come in, so really pulling the knees in like we did in the beginning. Arms reach, release the body. 2 more. Fly the arms, lift, extend, lower, nice, slow and controlled. Not everything is about fast movements, okay? It's even harder sometimes when we go slow because we're really keeping that contraction, really building that muscle. Fly it out, roll up, extend the legs, lower them down, bring the knees in, reach the arms, and last one. Fly the arms, reach, extend the legs, lower, bring the knees in, arms come up. Good job, you guys. Fly the arms, keep the knees in and just wrap the arms around the knees into your Apanasana. Squeeze. Go ahead and release the arms. Bring the arms alongside your body, press into the palms, press into the triceps, release the heels down, feet right hip distance apart, press into the feet and just begin to really lift the hips up in line with your knees. So just a little stretch in the torso and the front of the legs. So pulling the tailbone down, still really opening up this front area, tucking the shoulder blades, pulling the shoulders down, just taking a breath, and then exhale, go ahead and release the hips all the way down. Okay, so retuck the tailbone every time we release back to the mat. Most importantly is that lower spine is pressing into the mat. All right, this time we're gonna fly the arms out to the side, bring the hands behind the head, begin to lift the shoulders up off the floor, elbows wide, head lifts up, so we're hammocking the head into the hand. All right, what we're gonna do is bring the knees in, extend the legs up, lower the right leg down as far as you can, keeping the lower spine completely pressing into the floor, energizing through the toes, so we want to point those toes, and then we're just gonna pulse. So almost like scissors, close slightly, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's switch it out. Right leg comes up, left leg lowers. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch it out, left leg up, right leg lowers. All right, again, scissors, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch it out, left leg lower. See if you can raise that right leg up a little bit higher. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch it out. One last rep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch, left leg lowers. Cut. 2, 3, 4, 5. Left leg up, bend the knees, lower the body down. Apanasana squeeze. Bring the knees in, lower the heels down, bring the hands alongside. We're gonna come in for a bridge again. Tuck the shoulder blades, press into the feet, lift the hips up, draw the tailbone down, knees point forward, not out to the side. So we really go into a deep stretch here. Maybe you can lift the hips up a little bit higher, just really opening the heart up. When we do these lifts, And these little hollowing of the front body, the entire front body is working to crunch, not just the abdomen. All right, when you're ready, go ahead and release the hips all the way back down. We're going to fly the arms out to the side again. Bring the hands behind the head. Slowly lift the shoulders away from the floor of the head. So think of lifting up, not forward. Okay, elbows out to the side. We're gonna lift the legs up so knees are above the hips. Our legs are in a 90-degree bend, so the calves are parallel to the floor. Feet are hip distance apart, and all we're gonna do is keep this bend lower to tap the right foot down, tap the left foot. Right and left, a little bit faster. Right, pressing in to the lower spine. Left and right down, left, tap, and tap, and lower, 5, and 6, and 7, keep going, and 8, we're gonna keep going here. Keep lifting the shoulders off the floor. 9, 10, 11, keep on squeezing your core. 12, 13, tap, tap, and 14, tap, and 15, tap, last one, and 16. Go ahead and bring the knees in, stay rolling up, reach the arms out to fly, reach the arms towards the bottom of the mat. We're really lifting this time. We're gonna release the body, reach the arms up to the sky and up towards the top of the mat. Deep breath in, release the feet, bring the arms to fly out, and then just bring them right back down for our bridge. Okay, stretching out the belly. We're gonna lift the hips up. Deep, full breath into the lungs here. Make sure you have space in the neck. So drawing the shoulders down, really important to reset properly. Find that space, catch your breath, stretch everything out, find your alignment. And just breathe here. Pulling the side hips in, tailbone down. And then when you're ready, release. Maybe you're not ready, but we're gonna move on to the next thing. So release all the way down. Okay, so little side crunches here, okay? So let's bring the knees to a 90-degree. We're gonna fly the arms out to the side. Lift the shoulders, lift the head. Hammock the head in the hands, elbows out to the side. This time we're gonna come in for our bicycle crunches. Okay, very slow and controlled though, okay? So what we're gonna do is extend the right leg out, lower the left elbow down, twist to tap that left knee with the right elbow. Okay, try to keep the elbows pretty wide, okay? So it's a deep twist. Okay, bring the right knee in and we're gonna switch it out. Okay, so tap, really energizing through that straight leg. Okay, there's one. So tap, slow and controlled, and tap, 2, tap, and tap, 3. Try to bring the knees right back over the hips when you come back to neutral. And 4, extend, tap, bring it in, and tap, 5, tap, and switch, 6, extend, bring it in, extend, bring it in, 7. I know this is hard, but just stay with it. 8. I know you can get this done and your abs are gonna feel phenomenal after this. 9, keep going, extend, tap, 10, and tap, 11, tap, tap, 12, nice and slow, tap, tap, 12, keep going, tap it out, 13, keep pressing the lower spine into the floor, 14, and 2 more, tap, 15, last one, tap, and tap. 16, release the head, bring the knees in towards the chest, release the hands and just wrap them around the knees. Little Apanasana squeeze to start out. And then release the feet to the floor. Hands can come at the side, tuck the shoulder blades under, press into the feet, knees stay hip distance, lifting up into your bridge pose, little stretch. Taking a deep breath into the lungs, really filling the lungs up. And then exhale, release. All right, you guys, go ahead and release the hips all the way down. Okay, so we're gonna come out of this just like we started. So reach the arms up, fly them out. We're gonna roll all the way up. You can extend your legs out in front of you or keep your knees up, whatever feels good for you. Reach all the way forward. Extend the legs out and just flex the feet for just a second, okay? Take a breath, sit up nice and tall, and then exhale. Let's go ahead and cross the legs in front of us, and then we're just gonna come into our plank. So step back first into your tabletop pose. So let's set ourselves up so we do this plank correctly. We're going to spin the elbows back, okay? Make sure the hands are underneath the shoulders. Let's step right back into our plank. Make sure you firm the core up and in towards your spine, so we're creating a nice straight line through the head all the way through the heels. Toes are under the heels, so push those toe balls back if you need to. Firm the side hips in, and then, you know what I'm gonna say, pull that tailbone down towards the heels. So staying here, taking a breath, just letting that fire build up within your core in this new position here, prone position, facing down. And then when you're ready, we're gonna bend the knees, press into the hands, spreading the fingers, and lift the hips up into our downward facing dog. A little break here. So just breathe it out. If you want to, you can bend one knee followed by the opposite knee, just to walk your dog out, which means just moving one knee at a time, just building up the stretch within your hamstrings without going too far, too fast. All right, so let's come back to neutral, and what we're gonna do is lift the right leg up into our three-leg dog, keeping the shoulders level to the ground. Let's bend the knee, shift forward into our plank, lift that knee away from the floor, cross it over, tap either the left tricep or the elbow, lower it down, lift it up, press it straight back. Okay, keeping the knee bent, so lifting that knee up high. We're gonna shift forward, bring it to the right tricep or elbow, lower it down, lift up, press it back. Okay, again, crossing it through the center, shift forward, tap the top, lower, lift, press it back. A little bit faster, coming to the right arm this time. Bring it to the top, lower it down, lift it back up, press back. So this time we're going to cross it over, lift the top of the left arm, lower it down, and then switch it here right to the right lower wrist. Lift it up, press it back. Okay, so this time, same thing, cross it through the chest, bring it to the upper tricep, left arm, lower it down, bring it to the right wrist, right tricep, kick it back. Let's do that a few times. Bring it in, cross it over, drop it down, bring it to the right, lift it up, and extend. Bring it in, crossing it, left tri, left wrist, right tri. Extend. Try to really reach that knee up. Cross it, so really lifting the leg away from the floor. Left tricep, left wrist, right wrist, lift it up. Extend. All right, let's extend the leg out nice and straight and release the foot down to the floor. Let's bring the knees down into our tabletop and just sink the hips back, just getting off the arms for a moment into our balasana. Release the forehead down. Take a breath into the back body. Let the body be heavy here for just a moment. And then let's go ahead and roll back up. Just a short little break here. This is an intense class. Press into the palms again. Make sure that alignment is good. And we're gonna step straight back. Plank, press the hips up, downward dog. All right, so let's move to the other side. We're gonna extend that left leg up towards the sky, bend the knee, and then go ahead and bring the knee to cross through center. We're gonna bring it to tap the right tricep. Lower it down, kick it back. One at a time to start out. Bring it in towards the outside, left tricep, lower it down, lift it up, kick it back. Cross it through, right tricep, lower it down, lift it back up, push it back. Bring it forward, left tricep, lower it down, lift it up, use your core to really lift, and press it back. Okay, so this time we're gonna cross it through. We're gonna go right, lift, lower, go straight to the left, lower, and lift. Kick it back. Cross it through again. Bring it right to the right tricep, lower it down to the wrist, left tricep, kick it back. A couple more times. Bring it through, keep it lifted, right tricep, right wrist, lift it up. Kick it back, last time. Cross it through, right tricep, lower to the wrist, bring it to the left, lift it up, and press it back. Okay, go ahead and release that leg so it's straight behind you, three-leg dog, and then release the foot straight down. Release the knees. Again, Balasana, just a little break to get off the arms. You can probably feel your heart beating within you right now. And maybe notice all the feelings within your body. The blood flow almost feels like just a lot of energy running through you right now. And just taking note of this, paying attention to this feeling. All right, let's go ahead and roll right back up. Find your alignment. We're gonna go right back to it. Okay, so step back, plank, press back, downward facing dog. Okay, we're going to do that again. Lift the right leg up, bend the knee, bring the knee in, cross it through, lower it down, lift it up this time, bring it to the right side, lower it down, lift it up, press it back. Same thing, cross it through. So we're doing a lift, lower, lift, and then bring it to the other side, lowering it down, lifting it back up. All right, a little bit harder. Cross it through, lower, lift, bring it to the right side, lower, lift, press it back, cross it, lower, lift, to the right, lower, lift. Notice that back leg working really hard too to stabilize us. All right, again, cross, lower it down, lift it up, bring it to the right, lower it down, lift it up, press it back. Okay, keep going. Left try, lower it down, lift it back up, to the right, lower, lift. Last time, bring it in, left, lower, lift, right, lower, lift. Step it straight back, up into the sky, three-leg dog, lower down, lower the knees, off the arms, sink back into your Balasana. Breathe in, breathe out. One more time. Breathe in and breathe out. Let's go to the opposite side. Roll back up, step back, plank, press back, downward facing dog. Lift the left leg up towards the sky and then bend the knee. So crossing it over to the right, lower down, lift, left side, lower, lift, and back. Cross, lower, lift, bring it out, lower, lift, and straight back. Cross it back, tap, lift, outside, tap, lift. Press back, a lot of arms here too. Bring it in, lower, lift, out, lower, lift. Stay with me, we're almost done with this. Bring it in, lower, lift, outside, lower, and lift. Kick it back. Last time, cross, down, up, to the outside, down and up, and step back, extend the leg, lower the leg down. You know what to do, lower the knees down, get off those arms, sink back, balasana. You can open the knees up, let the body fall to the floor, forehead to the floor, let the toes touch, the big toes touch. I'll just breathe here for a moment. All right, you guys, let's come right back up into our tabletop pose. Okay, you ready for some more? Probably not, but we're gonna keep going. Step back, and we're gonna come in for cross mountain climbers. So what we're gonna do is bring the left knee in, tap the right, extend it back. Right knee comes in, step back. So we're just alternating. We wanna keep the knee lifting as far away from the floor like we did before, and just shift forward as we tap the opposite, either tricep or elbow. Okay, so keep going. Let's see if we can build up the speed. Cross, and then keep going. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the knees, press back, deep breath, release, come back up. Same thing, step back into your plank, only we're gonna bring the knees out this time. So knee is going, right knee is gonna bend, tap the right arm, step back, left to left arm, okay? So just a little spring as I go a little bit faster. Go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And lower the hips down. Balasana, release the arms. You can bring the arms back if that feels good for you. And maybe bring one cheek to the floor, or more like your temple. Deep breath in, exhale. All right, you guys, so let's bring the palms right alongside us. Go ahead and sit all the way back into your Vajrasana pose. So we're sitting on the heels. Okay, take a deep breath here. Let's bring the hands right behind us. Fingertips pointing back. So I'm just right underneath the shoulders here. I'm slightly leaning back. All I'm gonna do is draw the shoulders back, pull the heart up like you're lifting it up towards the sky. Take a deep breath in here. Elbows are pointing back with a straight extended arm. So I'm really spinning my arm backwards here. Deep breath, just really opening up the shoulders, the chest. And then exhale, I'm gonna bend the elbows slightly and just round. So bringing the chin down to the chest, I'm rounding the spine back. Subtle baby movement here, okay? Open, extend, so extending through the elbows, lifting the heart up, opening the chest up, squeezing the shoulder blades, and then almost like you're pressing your shoulder blades to really lift your heart up. And as you exhale, you're just gonna roll the spine backwards. You can bring the shoulders in, firming the core just a little bit, stretching the fingertips. Let's do that again. Inhale, lifting the heart. And when you're ready, exhale. Whoosh. We're on the arms again, but this is more like a stretch. Stretching my fingers. Our fingers are working really hard to keep us stabilized in plank pose as well as all of our other body parts. But the fingers get neglected, so it's really important. Let's do that again. Open the heart. It was really important to stretch your fingertips out. I feel like we work our fingers the most, more than anything else in our body, and they really do get neglected. So taking time to really just focus on letting them stretch it out is so important to feel good. And then you can come back to neutral when you're ready. Notice your fingertips may feel a little numb right now, so you can go ahead and wake them up by just wiggling them a little bit, just drawing the energy and the blood flow right back to them. Okay, so last time in our plank, but this time what we're gonna do is bring our hands together. We're gonna tuck that bottom pinky in so we're not crushing it. We're gonna bring the elbows in so they're shoulder distance apart. And then we're just gonna come all the way down onto our forearms and our elbows, okay? So step back into your plank, and you can drop your knees to start out. Make sure that your elbows are directly underneath your shoulders here, okay? Really important, all right? And we're pressing into the side of the hand, the outside of the hand, the forearm, and then the elbows as well, okay? So shoulders pull back. We're gonna step back into our plank, lift the core away from the floor, same thing. Side hips pull in, make sure the heels are pointing up, not out to the side. Okay, so really pulling the tailbone down, squeezing the glutes, staying lifted. Nice straight line here, okay? Deep breath in, lift the hips up slightly. All we're gonna do is lower and tap the left knee, followed by the right knee. Okay, so that's 1. Drop, left, right, 2. Left, slow and controlled, 3. Left and right, 4. Work your core, 5. So really keep elevated. 6, lower, lower, 7, tap, tap, 8, left and right, left and right. And we're on 10, keep going, 11, lower, feel your shoulders maybe burning, 12, tap, tap, 13, tap, tap, 14, harder to go slow, tap, tap, 16, lower the knees down, go ahead and extend back into your balasana, take a breath, exhale. Okay, you guys, last one. All we're gonna do is swing the legs out to the side and then plant the feet on the floor, knees are pointed up. We're gonna come into our boat pose. So, very tricky one for people. What we wanna do is make sure that our spine is completely straight, all the way through the neck. Okay, so now pushing the head back, or I see a lot of the head coming forward like this, and that's not good. We wanna keep the whole spine, which is all the way up to the top, completely neutral, the best that we can. We're gonna slightly hollow out the belly just a little bit, okay? And that's really just to pull the navel in towards the spine and really contract, okay? And then you can keep the feet on the floor, lift the heels up, so pointing the toes to start out. We're gonna slightly lean back or reach the arms forward. Palms can be facing up. If you'd like to, you can begin to lift the knees up towards the sky. So reaching the arms directly forward, maybe lifting the top of the legs so they're parallel to the floor. If this isn't working for you, then you can keep the toes on the floor. And if that doesn't work, heels can stay on the floor. Okay, so work with your body. Don't try to do what everybody else is doing. Listen to your body, okay? Everybody is different and unique. So I'm pressing mostly into my tailbone here. What I'm gonna do is draw my hand, stay balanced into heart center. Okay, press into the midline, deep breath in. And then what I'm gonna do is twist, tap my hands down to the left, twist to the right. So twist, tap, twist, tap, twist, tap it down, twist, and tap. So very slow twisting and tapping. We wanna make sure that when we come through center, we stop, realign, and then twist and tap. Okay, so twisting only from the core. Lift, twist, and tap it down. Keep going, almost done. Bring it to the right and bring it to the left. Right and left for our Russian twists. And last one to the right and to the left. Bring it back, sit back up. You can reach your arms up towards the sky. Fly the arms out to the side. Just bring your fingertips behind you again. Extend your legs out in front of you. Take a breath. We're going to open the heart up just in our seated pose right here. Dandasana pose, as we call it in yoga. The legs extended in front of us. You can flex the toes, just going for a deeper stretch in the calf muscle as well. And then as we exhale, we're just gonna drop the shoulders and sit up neutral again. So subtle movement, open the heart up, pull the shoulders back, stretching the fingertips slightly. Exhale, no bending of the elbow. I'm just releasing. Again, inhale and exhale. Okay, let's re-bend into the knees. We're gonna do that again. This time, bring your hands to heart center. Slightly lean back, find that alignment, find that strength within your core, hollow core, subtle hollow core. Pressing into the midline here, so pressing through the hands. We're gonna lift the knees up this time, so if you had them down, try to lift them up. If you can, all we're gonna do is just tap one foot to the floor, lift it up. Tap the opposite, and as I tap, I'm gonna lower my body down slowly and then bring it back up. So I'm just tapping, alternating each one. Okay, so keep going. This is 5, tap, tap, 6, tap, tap down, 7. I'm almost tapping my heel down rather than my toes. Tap, 8, stay with me, tap, 9, tap, tap, 10, and keep going, 11, and 12, 13, and 14, 2 more, tap, 15, last 1, tap, 16. Bring the knees out, cross the legs in front of you, bring your hands just to heart center, close your eyes, drop your chin down. Take a moment, breathe into the back, exhale. Let's bring the hands in front of us. We're gonna step back into almost like we're doing a plank, but all we're gonna do is press the hands into the floor, so we're coming into our tabletop, lower the hips down, and elbows point back, so we're coming all the way down to the floor. So bring your elbows right underneath your shoulders. You can have your hands flat, so pressing the palms into the floor, or you can do the same thing like we did with our little shoulder knee taps, okay? So draw the shoulders back, pull the heart forward, let the legs be soft here, okay? Just let them do what they want to do. And all we're doing is really just stretching out the abdomen here. Okay, so just really think of pulling your heart forward as much as you can. So to do that, what I'm doing is almost feeling like I'm dragging my elbows back asymmetrically. So not actually dragging them, but pulling. Deep breath in. So just gazing softly in front of me. You can always close your eyes too. Make sure you don't push the head back. You can drop the neck if that feels good for you. Just a little stretch in the neck here, but be careful. If you feel any pain, come right back to neutral. Just a few more breaths here. And last breath in. And when you're ready, exhale. We're just gonna bring our hands right back beside our chest. Press into the hands. Maybe this time you wanna come up for seal, or you can come all the way up to tabletop. If you wanna come for seal, keep the hips down to the floor. Extend the elbows, shoulders, pull back, elbows point back, but extended, so straight arms. Deep breath in, so a little deeper bend, back bend here. Seal feels really good, but you have to be careful you don't just bend completely in your lower spine. So you want to really pull the heart forward. And then exhale, sink right back no matter where you are into your Balasana pose. Surrender to the earth right now. Let it go. One more breath in. And exhale. And let's roll all the way back up onto our heels. You can stay on your heels, or you can come into a Sukhasana, just easy pose. We're just gonna close out real quick here. So close your eyes, sit up tall wherever you are. Draw your hands out to the side and then up to the sky. And bring your hands right to Samastiti. So pressing into the palms, right down to your heart, dropping your chin down. Taking one full breath into the back body, the side body, the belly. Let the belly completely expand as well. And exhale, let everything go. You finished. You did it. Be proud of yourself, honor yourself for showing up and contributing to you today. You deserve it. Thank you. Namaste. Till we meet again.